And this has been really hard for us to plan because, oh, you know what? I forgot to share my screen. That would help. Jamie, can you let that person in that just came in the waiting room?
Already done.
Okay, perfect. All right, can everybody see my screen? Can you give us a thumbs up? Seeing lots of thumbs. All right. Okay. We're gonna talk about money. How many of you have money sitting beside you? Did anybody have a chance to bring some money to our lesson? Yeah?
Okay, Harper's got some, Brooklyn, Charlie, Finley.
Sawyer.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. If you don't have money, that's okay. Hey, Parker, I'm gonna change your name. Is that okay? I'm gonna rename you so Jamie and I know who we're talking to. All right. Catherine, is that your name or is that your mom's name? Catherine Sargent?
That's my name for Christian.
Christian. Can I rename you? Is that okay?
Sure.
So we can know who we're talking to? C-H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N?
C-H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N.
Okay. Awesome. Valencia, is that your name? Or is that mom's name?
Who are these people?
Now we're getting some more kids coming in. I'm gonna wait just 1 second so we get everybody renamed. All right, Minnie Nicole Williams, what's your name? Can you remind me? Oh,
It's Evelyn.
Evelyn? All right. Valencia, is that your name, baby? Or is that mom's name?
That's mom's name for Lamar.
Lamar, L-A-M-A-R?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and Miss Jamie's gonna help me on the back end if we get more people coming in. We are gonna talk about money today. The first coin that we are gonna talk about is this guy. Raise your hand if you've ever seen that before. Can you find that in your stack of money? Can you find one that looks like that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you can find one.
Mom.
See, Harper found one. Brooklyn has one. Sawyer, I see you have one. And Ansley. Charlie, did you find yours? Let's see who else has one. Christian, awesome. Lamar, do you have one? Harrison, do you have one? It looks like most of you have one that you can use. So this is what I'm going to do to make this a little bit more interactive. We are going to go into small breakout rooms, and I want you to look at that penny, and I want you to make as many observations with your group about that penny that you can. And when you come back in with me, we're going to talk about all the things you noticed about the penny. Let's give one example. What's one thing you might notice about that penny in your hand? Christian, what's one thing that you notice?
It has a president.
Ooh, it has the president. Do you know what president that is? Is that Abraham Lincoln? I think this one's Abraham Lincoln. That's President Abraham Lincoln. That's a very good observation, Christian. Does everybody give me a thumbs up if you understand what making an observation means? Some of you first graders with your first grade teachers have been working on adjectives, words that describe. So I want you to think of all the words that describe this penny. Give me thumbs up if you know what you're going to do. You good?
Harrison's got it. Yep, I'm seeing lots of thumbs up.
All right. So I am going to put you into breakout rooms just for maybe 2 minutes. Oh. Miss Jamie, do you see the breakout rooms?
I do see breakout rooms.
Can
you want me to do it?
Yes, please, because for some reason they're not on mine.
Oh, all right.
Because you're the host.
Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll create some breakout rooms.
Thank you, Miss Jamie.
And teachers, if you end up in a breakout room, just go ahead and participate right along with the students. Okay? You're going to see a blue button that says join breakout rooms.
Join.
Make sure you click that blue button that says join breakout rooms.
The blue button.
It's a blue button that says join breakout rooms. Make sure you click that.
Good job, guys. Finley, do you see your blue button? All right, can you hit that blue button? Evelyn, do you see your blue button?
All right. That's weird. I don't know why it gave me the host.
I wonder if it's because you joined the meeting first.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I was like, oh my gosh, I know I turned that on. Where is it? This is why it takes 2 people to do a virtual classroom.
I was trying to think. Did you see Abraham Lincoln in here? Like inside the middle of the penny?
In the
Yes, you used to be able to, but I was looking and I'm like, I don't think you can see him anymore. And they say 1 cent on.
all of mine say 1 cent on the back. The newer pennies do, yeah. Here's one that's an old one. Oh, I see him, yeah, sitting right in the middle.
Can you see him? I'm like, I'm kind of blind. So
This is a 2000. This is a 2000 penny.
look out.
Hey, Billy. Oh, yes, that's what I was gonna tell them.
But I'm afraid I'm too blind to be able to see it.
Can you put Billy Joe in a breakout room with Harrison?
Uh-huh. I think she's already back. Or
I
he's-
just came back. He's my student, and I really would love to see how he's doing. I just kind of would like to sneak in and kind of how he interacts.
Yeah, of course.
Move to.
I was so glad he got on and did this today.
All right, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so he's in. Move to breakout room 6. It's not letting me move you. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's see. All right.
We might can start bringing the other ones back in.
All right. They're coming back.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
I'm gonna minimize my participants so that I can see the screen while I write their observations down. So will you call on them?
Yep.
Thanks.
All right, I think a couple are still coming back.
Okay.
So Miss Janet, you can see it on here. You can
Oh,
see it
yeah.
in the
Yep.
Okay. All right, everyone's back now.
All right, guys, welcome back. Did you guys have some good observations about the penny? We are going to make a bubble map of all the things that you noticed. So Miss Jamie's, if you have something, an observation that you shared with your friends, I want you to share it with us, and Miss Jamie's gonna call on you, and I will write what your observation is on the screen, okay?
All right, so does anyone have an observation they would like to share? Let's see, Brooklyn. What did you notice?
It's small, brown, and it's worth 1 cent.
Ooh, okay, so it's small. Let's see. It's brown. How did you know, Brooklyn, that it was worth 1 cent? What told you that?
Because last year when I was in first grade, we talked about money, and they told us that it was worth 1 cent.
It was worth 1 cent. Good job. What, if you didn't know that, if you've never been to first grade or this is your first time in first grade, Brooklyn, what do you think would help you with that?
That it says 1 cent on the coin.
Yeah, isn't that cool? At the bottom, does everybody see? At the bottom of the back of a penny, it says 1 cent. Some of you, Miss Jamie and I made an observation. Some of us, we noticed that some of our pennies don't have this building with Mr. Abraham Lincoln. See him sitting in the middle? Some of them don't have that. Some of it has like this shield looking thing, the newer pennies, but it still says 1 cent. Raise your hand if you have a newer penny that has a different back, but it still says 1 cent. And it still has Abraham Lincoln on the front.
Finley, Charlie, Nancy, they all have new ones. Sawyer has a few.
Cool. All right, what are some other observations you guys noticed?
Let's hear from, let's see, ooh, Harrison liked that. He gave us a clap. Sawyer, Sawyer, what did you notice?
Head northeast on Tryon.
That on one of the sides it says 2019,
Ooh.
and on the top it says, "In God we trust."
Okay.
And that it is a different penny. I just wanted it to make.
You have a different penny? So could we make the observations that some pennies have new backs? Are there any other observations that you guys made about the penny?
Zachary has one.
Zachary, what did you observe?
The Jefferson Memorial.
The Jefferson Memorial. Which side is the Jefferson Memorial on, the front or the back?
The back.
The back. Let me move him over here, and then let me move President Lincoln over here. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Where can you spend this money? Where can you use this money? Does it have that on there anywhere?
If you go to a restaurant, you get some money.
That's true.
So you spend it.
You spend it. Spend money.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you get.
Is there anything else that you noticed? Does it tell you what country you can spend this money in? If I went to France, could I use this penny in France?
What do you think, Charlie?
Did it used in America?
America, how did you know this?
What?
How did you know that?
Because on the top, because if you flip it around on the top, it says used States of America.
It says United States of America. Is that our country? Is that the name of our country?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this money is only good in one country, our country. And what's the name of our country?
United States of America.
United States of America. Every country has their own money. Isn't that kind of neat? Is there any other observations about the penny?
I think it's the Lincoln Memorial on the back.
The Lincoln Memorial. Thank you for checking on that for me.
I'm just double checking because I think you can, if you look, and I took a magnifying glass. I think you see
I
Lincoln.
think it is the Lincoln Memorial.
Thank you. The Lincoln Memorial.
Because it's actually so
Awesome. Thank you guys for checking me on that.
This was in 1959. They came out with this Lincoln penny. So Lincoln's on the front and the Lincoln Memorial's on the back, and it was called the Lincoln penny. And now it's changed to the 1 cent.
Very cool. Thank you for checking us on that. Any other observations about the penny? Is it plastic?
What do you think? Ansley, is it plastic?
No.
What is it?
I think it's metal.
It's metal, yeah. And it's actually dipped in like a copper finish.
I have a question. You guys have said a lot about what it looks like.
Yes.
But what does it feel like? So when you're
Good question.
is it heavy? Is it light? Does it have ridges around the edge of it? So if I was digging in my purse and I was looking for a penny, or you were digging in your wallet or your backpack, how would you know that that was a penny? Feel the edges of it. Does it have ridges?
Oh, yeah, good question.
What do you guys think? Feel it all over. You can even look here if you don't have one.
You see Miss Jamie's screen? You can kind of see some textures on the picture also.
I'm holding it up just in case you don't have one. But what do you notice when you feel it? Because part of money sense is even if you put your hand in a sock and pulled out a coin, could you know what it is without even looking? So let's see, Parker, what do you think? How's it feel?
It feels kind of rough when you go over President and President Lincoln, and you feel like kind of some bumps when like a little bump when you go over him and you move it all around. You can feel some stuff, and at the end there's like one little piece. It's like sticking up all around. So when you're inside and then you start moving it towards the outside, you can feel something, and it's kind of like scratching you.
There's kind of a little ridge around the edge. You can kind of feel that little ridge around the edge. I see what you're saying there, Parker. So it's rough and bumpy on the front and back, and there's a ridge toward the edge. Did anybody else notice anything else? Let's see, Sawyer, what did you notice about feeling it?
Like if you haven't used it in a long time, sometimes it'll get cold.
Oh.
Sometimes this money will feel cold. If it's in your hands, it gets nice and warm. But if it's if it's in your purse, it might feel cold. Good thinking. Anybody else notice anything about how it feels? What if you took your finger and just ran around those edges? Does it feel smooth? Or does it feel real bumpy?
It's smooth.
It's smooth. That. Christian, did you say that?
Yes.
Perfect. You're right. It's very smooth. The edges of that penny are smooth. And that's something that may be different when you're feeling other coins as well, is how that feels. It feels bumpy, like you said, there's a ridge, but then it has a real smoothness around the edges. Good thinking, Christian.
All right, guys, give me a thumbs up if you know more about this penny than you did before we started this lesson. How many of you know what the penny looks like, what it feels like? some things that are on the penny. Can you give me a thumbs up? Does anybody have a question about the penny? If you have a question about the penny, can you give me a thumb sideways?
I don't
Everybody feel good?
I think everybody's
See a
good.
lot of thumbs up? Okay. All right. You guys came up with a lot of really neat things about this penny. I'm gonna save the map that we made, and we might use that here in a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna save this, and then, what's your question, dear?
When you hold it so long, why it feels hot?
I wonder why. Why do you think? If you hold it for a minute, everybody hold your penny in your hand, your cold penny in your hand. And then touch it and feel what it feels like. What's happening? That's a science lesson. Why would that penny get hot after you've held it for a minute or rubbed it for a minute? What do you guys think?
Maybe because your hand is warm.
Because your hand is warm, and what's happening? What's happening from the heat from your hand? Where is it transferring to? Do you know where it's transferring to? It's transferring to your penny. It's kind of like, here's an analogy. You know when your mom fixes dinner and she puts your food in the oven and then shuts the oven?
Mm-hmm.
The heat from the oven goes into the food and cooks the food. That's kind of what the heat from your fingers or your hands are doing. The heat from your hands are transferring to the penny and it warms it up. So it's actually holding some of the heat from your hand on the penny. Isn't that neat? All right, we have a different coin. See in your pile of coins if you guys can find this coin. Does everybody have this coin?
Yes.
Everybody find one that looks like that?
Oh, you got it.
If you don't have one that looks like this, look at this picture for a minute. Everybody think of an adjective or a describing word. I can hold one up to here to the screen if you can't see. You don't have one. Think of an adjective or a describing word that describes this coin. Are you guys ready to be money detectives?
Yes.
You ready to go talk to your friends for a second? Give me thumbs up if you're ready to go talk to your friends about this coin. See thumbs up? All right, Miss Jamie's going to put you in a breakout room, and I want you with your friends to think of all the things that you notice about this coin. Okay?
Ready?
All right.
And hold on one second. I'm gonna.
The one thing she did mention though is she felt like her only paid 20.
All right, we'll go ahead and just open the rooms.
Okay.
So you want to click that
One.
blue button, join group again. Raylan, your group is going to be a second because my computer is not letting me assign you to a room. All right, there we go. All right, everybody's clicked that blue button. You want to click the blue button. I made sure that teacher was in the same room with her student.
Awesome.
Move actually you to break up. Okay.
I think this will take the longest, and then we'll pull them back in.
I'm thinking this nickel. We have a kid, somebody who's in the waiting room right now. Do you want me to let him in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let him in a minute. I think after we do this, then we go to this and how many pennies it's worth, and then
Yeah.
go to
I agree.
that way. Bust it up.
Oh, I like that this has the name of the building.
I know. I was like, I think that's because I'm like, I think it's Abraham Lincoln, and he lives in the Lincoln Memorial, and then this is Thomas Jefferson, and he lived in Monticello.
Yes.
So I'm like,
I have my bubble maps right here. Where is it? That I pulled and pre-created, and then I forgot to print them because I went ahead and made them and looked up all that. I wasn't even paying attention.
I had it, but then I'm like, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
On this. Maybe I,
Yeah.
So are we pulling back in?
Yep, let's pull them back. Do it. Yes. Okay. Welcome back, guys. All right, give me your observations. What did you guys notice about the nickel? If you raise your
Parker, go ahead, bud. Start us off.
I see in the back, it says 5 cents, and it also says in the back, United States of America, and in the front, it shows in trust in God we trust, and it shows when this was made 216.
What is that? What is 216?
When it got made.
The year it was made. Good job. Okay. What else did you guys notice?
It has a bald eagle
Has a bald eagle. Where do you see the bald eagle?
on the back.
On the back?
You're looking at the quarter, Sweet Pea.
I think you're looking at the quarter.
Save that observation because we're going to need it when we go to quarters.
Yeah. Save that operation for the quarter. Good looking. Good detective work. What observations did you guys notice about the nickel? Remember, Miss Jamie said it could be things that you saw, things that you felt. Does anybody know who that man is on the front? Who is that man?
Brooklyn, do you know who that is?
On mine it has Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson is on the front. And I should probably move him over to this side. Okay. What's on the back? Does anybody know what's on the back?
Carly, do you know him? Carly? No.
It has the date.
It has the date.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, it does have a date. Mine in this picture was 1940. You guys might have a different date because all of our money could have been made in different times of the year, huh?
Uh-huh.
Good observation. on the back, this is the Monticello house. Does everybody see that? The Monticello house? What is different about the way that, I'm gonna hold this up. What is different about the nickel and the penny? What's something that makes the nickel different?
They're different colors.
They're different colors. What color is this one? What color is the nickel? It's a different color than the penny. We said the penny was brown.
Zachary, what did you notice? What color is this one?
Silver.
Silver. Okay. This one is silver. What else is different?
It's 5 cents.
Oh, okay. How much was the penny? Oh, we have 5 cents.
1 cent.
1 cent. So which one is worth more? A nickel or a penny?
Which one is
Can you hold the one that's worth more in your screen?
Which one? You said between the nickel and the penny?
Yep. Which one is more?
Honey.
If the penny is worth 1 cent and the nickel is worth 5 cents, which one has more value? Oh,
Zachary
I
has-
like it. I see Harrison has a nickel holding up. Ansley, do you have a nickel? Yeah? Raylan, do you have a nickel? So the nickel is worth more than the penny. Is that a good observation? Should we write that down? The nickel is worth more than the penny. I have a question. This is a challenge question. Put your challenge hats on. I don't know if you guys can answer this. It's going to take your brains. Is everybody ready? How many pennies would it take to equal 1 nickel? If a penny is worth 1 and a nickel is worth 5, how many pennies do you need to make the value of a nickel?
5.
Ooh, I like Finley's got her answer on the screen. Show me on your screen. Show me with your hands. Parker, I see yours. Charlie, I see yours. Brooklyn, I see yours. Braylon, I love it. Ooh, who is that? Who's got that good drawing down there? Ansley, is that you? Good job. You guys are smart. I love it. It would take 5 pennies. It would take 5 pennies to make 1 nickel. Can everybody see Miss Jamie's screen? Can everybody see Miss Jamie's screen? 5 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is equal to 1 nickel. Give me a thumbs up if you saw Miss Jamie. Good job. So a nickel is more than a penny. Good observations. Any other observations about the nickel before we move on to the next one?
How do the edges of the nickel feel? Are they smooth or rough? What do you think? Are the edges smooth or rough of the nickel? If you're reaching in and you feel it, would it feel smooth or rough? Just right here on the edge. What do you think, Charlie? What do you think?
Smooth.
It's not smooth, huh? Like a pen.
Okay. What about the fronts and the backs?
How would they feel? So something I like to do is put a penny in one hand and a nickel in the other hand and kind of feel them at the same time. Because
let's do
there's
that.
something about the nickel that feels different than the penny. So if you rub their faces, you can even kind of feel and maybe even see if you don't have them, what's different about it. Take them and feel them. Put that money on your hands. Let's see, what is different? Does anyone know what's different between these two?
How would you tell them apart? How would, if Miss Sells or Miss Jamie or Miss Hill or Miss Vijaril said, pick up a nickel, how would you know the nickel is different than the penny?
Looking at it, how is it different?
I think Skylar's got something.
That they're kind of heavy. That the penny is. The penny is kind of lighter than the nickel.
Penny is lighter than the nickel. I wonder why it's lighter, Sawyer.
Because this one's bigger than this one.
Which one, can you, I can't see your screen right now. Can you give me words? Which one's smaller? Can you give it a name?
Okay.
The penny is smaller than the nickel.
The penny is small, or since we're on the nickel screen, I'm gonna say the nickel is larger than the penny. Okay. Cool observations. All right, we didn't give this one a name. I forgot to write its name. What's this one's name? Oops. I've been spelling nickel wrong this whole time. No one's told me. Isn't nickel E-L?
Yep, it is.
I just noticed it. Spells is a bad speller, guys. I'm gonna fix that. We can't have that going around.
What happens when you type in front of everybody?
I know. All right. Nickel, did I fix all of them?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Any other observations? These are great observations. I'm ready to save it. Can I save it? Yeah?
I know one.
Oh, let me hear it.
This old one, it shows him his face is sideways and he's sideways, and then in this new one you can see his whole face.
Really?
Mhm.
Can you put it up to the camera? I want to see that. Hold on. I've got to see it.
You do what you just did.
Can you put it up to the camera?
So this old one, it shows the side of his face,
Yeah.
and then this new one, it shows all of his face.
Wow. That is a really good observation. And you know what, Parker? You
What?
taught me something new today. I didn't know that. So the old nickels, oh, I did it again, are the side view of Thomas Jefferson. And where am I going to fit in all these observations? The new nickel has a front view of Thomas Jefferson's face. Okay. I'm going to put.
Move it right over there in that corner. There's plenty of space for it there.
Thank you. That's a good idea. Over here?
Yes, and then shrink it some.
You're smart. Okay. Got it on there. I'm going to move this one over like that. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool? I think
Mhm.
I'm going to resave this because those are great observations. You guys ready to go to the next coin?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are good detectives.
Mhm.
We're going to have to hire you. All right. Let me clear my viewer drawings. It takes me, there we go. All right, here's our next one. You guys ready to go in your breakout rooms and talk about your observations?
Yes.
Can you find one that looks like that before you go into your rooms?
It's going to be the smallest coin. We'll give you one hint. If you're looking at all your coins, the smallest one is the one you're going to be looking with.
It looks big on the screen, but it's actually the very smallest coin.
And it's not shiny, and it's not brown like this one.
It's not brown like that one. Good observations. Everybody found one?
Yes.
Let me see it. Oh, yep. I see Finley's, Parker's, Ansley's, Brooklyn's,
Click on the thing and read what it says.
Sawyer's. B, you have one? Charlie, you have one? You guys ready to go make your observations with your friends?
I'm looking for mine.
All right, let's go make some observations.
Have to do a little bit of moving here. Okay, there we go. All right. We're going to open all rooms. Hit that blue button. Everybody hit that blue button.
Blue button. Charlie, blue button.
I can't find my one like that.
You can't find the blue button?
No, I see the blue button, but I can't find my
The dime?
like that.
It's
Yeah, the dime.
It's the smallest one, love. You have a couple in there.
Okay, found it.
Thanks. Parker, are you already back? I can't hear you, bub.
What's wrong, hun?
My partners weren't there.
Your partners weren't there. Why don't you and Lamar? Is that you, Lamar? Christian. I can't see. You're sideways.
Lamar.
That's what I thought. I thought that was you. You were sideways for a minute, Lamar. Why don't Parker and Lamar, why don't you just stay in this group and talk? How about that?
Okay.
What are some observations you boys notice?
I know where it shows his face, it shows Liberty, and it also shows 1984 when it was made.
Oh, so far all of our coins have had dates on them, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you notice, Lamar? The dime?
The dime is little than the penny.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Lamar, will you feel good with sharing that with the group?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a good one. What else do you guys notice?
I felt it. You can see little bumps around them.
What? Look at it. Look at the edges. So not only is it the smallest, but it has what?
Bumps.
It has bumps. Have any of our other coins had bumps yet?
No.
Not yet.
All of them feel smooth.
all the edges have been smooth so far, on the penny and the nickel.
Hey, I found out something when I felt the quarter. It feels bumpy too.
Good observation.
All right.
What about the weight?
All right, everybody's coming back.
All right.
All right, I think we're all-
It's lighter than a penny.
Ooh, it does feel kind of lighter than the penny.
Guys, this is so much fun.
All right, Ansley, you have your hand raised, right?
Yeah.
All right, what did you notice, you detective? What did you notice?
I noticed that there it says Liberty.
Okay.
So it says Liberty. And we noticed someone told us it's lighter than a penny, feels lighter than a penny in your hand.
Yeah, that's
All right, what else? Did anybody notice anything else about it? Zachary, what did you notice?
Sorry.
Tell her what you said.
It's I can't know what it is though.
What did you say before you raised your hand? What did you say? How did it feel? What did you say?
Rough.
Right, edges feel rough. Is that different from the penny and the nickel?
That's the first time we've had a rough edge. Lamar, did you notice that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lamar told
This one.
something about the size of it too. What did you say about it compared to a penny?
Lamar, what did you say compared to the penny?
It was smaller than the penny.
Smaller than the penny. So does that mean this is our smallest coin of all?
Yes, ma'am.
I think so. Smaller than the penny, and I'm gonna put smallest coin of all. Good observation. Okay.
Right,
What else do we have?
I think Sawyer, you had your hand raised. Go ahead, Sawyer.
I said $1.
It says 1 dime. We're gonna name this one a dime.
I have a question. On the other one, you guys told us it said the penny was 1 cent. It said the nickel was 1 cent or 5 cents. Does it say how many the dime is? How many cents? Does it say it on there? I see Christian saying no. I see her shaking her head no.
It doesn't tell us how much it is worth in cents.
Finley, did you have something to say, hon?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says United States of America.
You can spend it in the United States of America. Love it.
All right, Brooklyn, did you have something too?
Yes, it's silver, it's mini, and it's worth 10 cents.
It's silver. It's mini. What do you mean by mini?
Small, like tiny.
Mini, comma, tiny, comma, smallest. Okay. And you said something different. You said it's worth 10 cents. What does that mean, boys and girls? If it's worth 10 cents, I'm going to hold it up. This one's worth 10 cents. This is worth the nickel. The dime is worth 10 cents. The nickel is worth 5 cents. And the penny is worth 1 cent. What does that tell us about the dime? What observation about the dime? What are you guys thinking?
We get 10 pennies to add it up to a dime, 1 dime.
Lamar, I need you to kiss your brain. Kiss it. Good job. Good thinking. That is right. 10 pennies added together. Miss Jamie is showing you. She has 2 rows of 5. 10 pennies. Let's count them. Let's count Miss Jamie's pennies. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pennies. It takes 10 pennies to equal the same amount for the same value. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. As a dime. That small coin is worth 10 pennies. Can you guys believe that? Good observations. All right. Any other observations before we go to our last coin?
Does anybody notice what's on the back here? What's on the back of it?
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Does anybody know what those things are? I'm seeing no hands.
Torch and a flower.
Oh,
Excellent.
as a
So it is a torch. You're right. This is a torch, kind of like you would see at the Olympics. And the torch on here stands for liberty.
it stands for what, Miss Jamie? You were breaking up on me.
Stands for liberty. And this one over here that you said kind of looks like a flower, this is an olive branch. And it stands for peace. Oh, you guys can't see me circle with my, you're not seeing me circle it, but I'm circling the one on the left. So we have the torch in the middle, and then the olive branch is on the left.
You know what, Miss Jamie? I think that I can draw for you. Let me see if this works. Let me get a different color. How about red? So here is the olive branch, and I'll draw a line to the olive branch. This is the torch, and I'll draw a line to the torch. How about that?
And then does anybody know what this last little thing over here is? What's it look like?
That looks like an oak tree to me.
It is.
It has an acorn on it.
I never saw the acorns before. The oak branch stands for strength and independence. So it's saying we are free, we are peaceful, and we are strong, all on that dime.
Oak branch stands for strength
And independence.
and independence. Awesome.
Do we also know who this president is right here?
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about him.
His name is Franklin Roosevelt. He was our 32nd president.
Did I spell his name right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. All right. Good observations, guys. I'm going to save these and we're going to go to our last coin. Are you ready to go to our last coin for today? You've learned 4 coins. Let's review what you've learned so far. You have learned about the penny, which is worth how much? Show me with your fingers. How much is the penny worth?
Good job, Lamar. Good job, Christian and Zachary and Ansley.
Good job, guys. A penny is worth 1. Good. Then we learned about the nickel. Here is the nickel. You guys remember the nickel? Can you show me with your hands how much the nickel is worth? Good job, Lamar. Talk, do you remember?
Ooh, I like it. Ainsley showing me on her whiteboard. Good job.
Your number line, Ainsley. 5, 5, Sawyer. Got 1. It's worth 5. All right, and then last you have the what? The dime, the smallest one of all. But is it the smallest value? Can you show me with your hands how much the dime is worth? Good job, Lamar.
Good job, Christian and Zachary.
Parker, can you show me with your hands? I can't see your hands. Charlie and Ainsley, you got it. All right. Last coin. Let me save our work.
And I think Christian already started us off. She made an observation already about this next one.
Did she?
She told us what was on the back.
Oh, yes. Let me clear my drawings. Wait. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to go here.
As Jen is saving that, see if you can find the last one that you have left, which I will tell you looks like this on the front. Lots and lots of like different ways that the back can look. So your back may not look exactly like the one we have, but it will have but the front will definitely look like this.
Yes. You may have all kinds of different backs. Right. You guys ready to go to your breakout rooms and do your observations, or do you want to do them together? Give me a 1 if you want to go to breakout rooms, a 2 if you want to stay together. Because I'm looking at the team. 1, I see a lot of 1s.
1s is breakout rooms, right?
1 is breakout rooms.
All right, we can do a quick breakout room.
A quick breakout room, and then we're going to come back and finish our last coin.
Okay. I'm gonna do one thing. Okay, ready? Go join your room. Hit that blue button to join your rooms. Brooklyn, did you not get a room, hun?
No, there's something on my screen that I don't know how to get off.
If you go down to the bottom where it says breakout room, do you have a little thing that says breakout rooms down there?
No.
Are you on an iPad or a Mac?
I'm on
a computer?
I'm on a computer.
A computer? Can you see our screen? Can you see our pictures? Or no, you can't even see that?
I can see a little bit of Jana's.
A little bit of my screen?
Yes.
If you click on the screen, does it make it bigger?
She's frozen, so she might have joined a room.
There. Hey, Kelly. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. What'd you say? Earlier. I can't hear you.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I said sorry, I had to leave earlier.
Oh, it's okay.
So we're back.
You're okay. We're gonna finish up with this one.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna skip the sorting for time, and we're just gonna go straight to making equal value, which I think that they've already kind of tapped into.
Yeah, they've been really good.
Yeah.
So.
The last breakout session I went to, Charlie was in there, and she didn't have a nickel. I had to laugh.
She didn't have a nickel.
So she was talking to me about the quarter, and I was like, baby, that's a quarter. She goes, well, that's all I have.
That's not true. She has all of them. I made sure.
I just had to laugh.
She's at the sitter, so I have no control over her right now.
All right, bring them back.
All right.
I put Braylon and Charlie in the same room with Parker this time.
Oh, boy. That's a three's company right there.
Right, I was like, we'll see what happens. Go Hawk.
Hey, Braylon. You having fun learning on a rainy what's today? Thursday. You know, the rainy day. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. The day.
I think everybody's back but Brooklyn, so we can probably get started.
All right, guys. You guys know the drill. What do you notice?
Ansley, what did you notice?
I saw an eagle.
Did you have an eagle on the back of your
What?
Did you have an eagle on the back of your quarter too?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So did Christian. All right. Parker, what did you notice?
I know the name of it. George Washington.
Oh. Who was he?
He was he was this coin was the biggest one he invented, and it was made in 1995. And in the back, there's a bald eagle, and it says United States of America, and it says $quarter back too. There's a log what the bald eagle is standing on, and then there's like a half wreath on.
A $quarter. Okay, where I know that Miss Cox and Miss Visureal's class a couple of weeks ago talked about partitioning shapes. I want you guys to think back to, whoa, can't type and talk. I want you guys to think back when you worked with Miss Cox and Miss V. What would a $quarter mean? When you were partitioning shapes and they asked you to make 4 equal parts, and we called that 1/4. What would a $quarter mean?
1/4.
That's a challenge question. 1/4.
Good job.
Good job. 1/4 of what, I wonder?
$1.
Oh, what? How did you know? What would you predict? Is that Lamar talking? It sounds like Lamar.
Yep.
Lamar, what would you predict? How many quarters would you predict it takes to make $1 if it's 1/4 of $1?
4. Say it again. 4. 4.
Right. Love it, Lamar. Good answer. 1/4 of $1, $quarter. It takes 4 to make $1. Man, how many of you know how many cents a quarter is worth? Does anybody know how many cents a quarter is worth?
Brooklyn, how many cents?
25.
25 cents. How is that different from our other pennies? Our other coins. How is 25 cents different from our other coins?
It's the most.
It's the most. Okay. So the quarter is worth more than the penny, the nickel, and the dime. How many pennies would it take to make a quarter? If a penny is worth 1 cent and a quarter is worth 25 cents, How many pennies would you need to make the same value as a quarter?
25.
Wow. Look at Miss Jamie. She's going to set it up for us while I write that down. 25, 1 quarter is equal to 25 pennies. I think we have the smartest first graders.
So too.
One quarter equals 25 pennies. If you look at Miss Jamie's screen, she's making groups of 5 for us. I have a question. Raise your hand if you can count by 5s. Can you count by 5s? Everybody can count by 5s. Would you rather count the pennies by 1s or would you rather count them by 5s?
5.
Since Miss Jamie put it in a nice organized pattern of 5 groups of 5 pennies, let's count by 5s. You wanna? All right, watch Miss Jamie's finger. I'm gonna unmute you. Maybe. All right, unmute yourselves if you haven't already. And we're gonna count by 5s. Watch Miss Jamie's finger. Ready? 5, 10, 15,
15,
20, 25. 25 pennies is equal to 1 quarter. I have a would you rather question. Here's my question. Would you rather carry around 25 pennies or 1 quarter?
1 quarter.
And why? Think about it in your head. Everybody mute yourselves while you think. Mute yourselves while you think. Would you rather to carry around in your hand 25 pennies or 1 quarter, and why would you choose that? I'm curious. I'm curious to know what you would rather do. Would you rather game?
I would rather carry 25 because
25 what? 25 pennies? 25 what?
1.
Would you rather carry, Christian, 25 pennies or 1 quarter? Look at Miss Jamie's screen. She has 25 pennies. And we said
25.
you would rather carry 125, the quarter? Oh, why would you rather do that?
Because if you carry a penny, it's gonna be too much in your pocket, and it might fall out.
Yeah, you might lose it. You might lose one of those pennies, and then you wouldn't have 25 anymore, would you? That's a lot to keep up with. So 1 quarter is a lot less. I mean, 1 quarter has equivalent value, but it's a lot less to carry. Right? Okay. Any other observations?
Are there ridges on this one?
Are there ridges on this one?
Or is it smooth?
What do you think, Ansley?
It's rough.
It's rough. Edges are rough. All right. Background noise. Okay. The edges are rough. Any other observations? We said it was the biggest coin. We talked about the bald eagle. We said it could be the United States of America. I forgot. I think I heard someone say liberty, but I don't think I wrote that down.
They said Liberty and the year.
Liberty and the year.
I will tell you, they've changed the quarter a little bit. So in some of you will have it say $quarter on the back, like it does on this picture. And then they changed it, so now it says $quarter on the front.
Oh, good observation.
So just so you know, if yours did not say $quarter on the back and it said $quarter on the front, it just means you have a newer quarter.
All right, guys. You had some really good observations. Really good observations. So your goal today was to learn about these coins. And I am going to, I've got to stop sharing for a second to clear my notes, and then I'll share back with you. I'm going to flip through these, and I want to see if you can remember the names of these coins. Are you guys ready? Yeah? If I mute you and you have a lot of background noise, just mute yourself back, okay? If I unmute you and there's a lot of background noise, just mute yourself back. All right, you guys ready? All right, what coin is this? Oops, this one.
A penny.
A penny. Thank you, Lamar.
That's Christian.
Christian, I'm sorry, Christian. I can't see. I'm trying to go by your voices. All right, what about this one? Raise your hand.
Quarter.
Oh, cool. I couldn't see who said that.
There's a lot of people unmuted, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Nickel.
A nickel. That's a nickel. Remember, it had smooth edges. Show me with your hands. How much is a nickel worth?
How much is a nickel?
5.
Job.
And then this one was, I forgot to ask you, how much is this one worth? What is this one worth? 1. Good, good, good. Nickel was worth 5. What about this one? What is this?
A
A
dime.
dime. Thank you, Parker. I see Ansley's already showing me. Charlie's already given me hers. How much is this one worth? Parker, good job. Christian, Lamar, Sawyer, good job. Braylon, how much is the dime worth? Can you show me with your hands? Can you show me, B? I can't see your hand. All right, last one. This is a what?
Quarter.
A quarter. It's the biggest coin of all, right? It's our biggest coin. It weighs more than the other. It's bigger in size. You can't see on your hands how much the quarter is worth. Does anybody remember how much it was worth?
How much is it?
Oh, somebody wrote it in their notebook. Charlie, good job. 25. Good job, Parker. All right, we are going to end. We're going to end, and maybe we'll follow up with another lesson in a little bit. But we're going to end with some challenge questions. Here, I showed you a number line. If we had to design a money number line, what would it look like? How many pennies are on my first number, the number line at first? How many pennies are there to make a number line to 25?
25 pennies.
25 pennies. If I was going to put nickels on my number line,
5.
there's 5. Can we count by 5?
5, 10, 15.
15, 20, 25.
Okay. And what about our dimes? How many dimes? 2. Let's count by 10. 10, 20. And then we would need 5 more pennies or a nickel. And then last we have what? Quarter. All right. Who can make this balance? I want you to show me with your hands.
Raise your hand.
Who can make this balance?
Nickel was
Show me with your hands.
Oh, I see
I
Christian.
know it's the diamond pennies.
Who can make that balance? Good job. 1 nickel is equal to 5 pennies, right? 5 pennies. We also said it could look like that, remember? Yeah? All right, guys, what about the dime? Can you show me? Show me with your hands.
Christian's got it. Lamar's got it. Parker's got it. Zachary.
Oh, it's
Good job, Zachary. 10. 1 dime is equal to 10 pennies. And then it can also look like this. It takes 10 pennies to make 1 dime. All right. What about a quarter? Do you remember the quarter?
25.
25. Good job. It could look like this. 2 rows of 10 and 5 more. Or it could look like this. Remember? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pennies. All right, here's a challenge question. If 1 dime is equal to 10 pennies, how much is 2 dimes equal to?
20.
You guys are doing algebra.
1.
If 1 dime is equal to 10 pennies, how many are 2 dimes equal to?
Thank you.
Think in your head.
Yeah.
Think in your head. Raise your hand if you have your answer. 1 dime is equal to 10 pennies. 2 dimes is equal to how many?
20.
20 pennies. Good job, guys. All right. I am going to end this lesson here. As you guys should have noticed, 4 new coins: the penny, the nickel, the dime, and the quarter. You should be thinking about if the penny is 1, how many times it would fit into the other coins. Do you think you can keep thinking about those things for me? I'm going to try to end with a quiz. Did a poll pop up for you guys?
Yes.
All right. Can you answer it? Can you answer those questions? I am brown. I am a brown or bronze U.S. coin. What am I? I am a brown or bronze U.S. coin. What am I? Can you pick the right answer? Is that a penny, a nickel, a dime, or a quarter? Is the poll working, Miss Jamie?
I can't pick anything,
You can't pick anything?
but it says attendees are now viewing questions. So I can't, so they might see different than I do. Can you guys pick the penny, the one that says penny? All right, Warrior's mom saying yes, they can pick it.
Okay, good. I
All right,
can't.
Warrior got it.
This is my first time doing a poll at the end of a lesson. I just wanted to try it out with you smart cookies.
So if you can pick the one that says penny, nickel, dime, or quarter?
I am a brown US coin. I am a penny. Good job, guys. All right. The next question. Can you guys go to question 2?
Yep, people
My
are.
value is equivalent to 25 pennies. Which coin could I be? If your value is equivalent to 25 pennies, which coin could I be? And then question number 3. I have Thomas Jefferson on my front. I am gray. I have equivalent value to 5 pennies. Who could I be?
Good job, kiddos.
And then the last question is, I am the smallest coin in size. I am silver. I am equal to the value of 10 pennies. Which coin am I? Could you all vote?
We have 3 that have done it. 4. There we go.
I love it. Go ahead, take your vote. Oh, we have 5. So far, everybody's getting them correct. Six people.
Good job.
I love it, guys. All right, I'm going to share the results. Can you guys see them? Can you see the poll results? I am a brown or bronze US coin. What am I? Who are we? What's the brown one? Charlie, what's the brown one? What is
Penny.
it? A penny. Good job. All right. My value is equivalent to 25 pennies. Which coin am I? Ansley, can you answer that one?
What? I didn't really hear you.
My value is equivalent to 25 pennies. Which coin am I?
I don't have that little like page that has like the questions.
That's okay. Do you remember which one is equal to 25 pennies?
No.
No? Can anybody help our friend Ansley? Christian, can you help our friend Ansley? Zachary, can you help our friend? What do you think, Zachary?
He wasn't paying attention to the question, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. My value is equivalent to 25 pennies. Which one am I?
25. Which one is that?
Quarter.
The quarter.
Quarter.
Mom, these are yours.
Good job. Good job, Zachary. All right. Third question. I have Thomas Jefferson on my front. I am gray, and I am equal to 5 pennies. Parker, which coin is that?
Nickel.
Nickel. Good one. And the last question. I am the smallest coin in size. I am silver. I am equal to 10 pennies. Braylon, which coin is that?
Braylon's gone for a second.
Oh, she's gone for a second. Sawyer, which one is that? Which coin is equal to 10 pennies and the smallest coin of all? You remember? Yep, which one is that?
What's the name of it?
What's the name? How about, yeah,
Dime.
a dime. Good thinking. I like the way you thought that through. All right, guys. Do you guys have any questions about the 4 coins that we went over today? Parker, what's your question?
I don't have a question, but I didn't get chosen for this.
Okay.
For pennies, I get to say, at the edge of pennies, there's bumps.
On the edge of pennies, there's bumps? Are you sure?
They're little lumps. What fell?
Oh, are they? Okay. Any other questions? Thank you guys all for discovering money with me today. I had a really fun time. I know that it seems like a long time, but I had so much fun. I didn't even realize the time had gone.
You guys were great. Good job, money detectives.
You are great money detectives. How many of you are ready to go buy a sucker with your new knowledge of money? You guys want to buy a sucker with a quarter? All right, everybody have a great day, okay?
All right, bye everybody.